Graal used to be one of my favorite mobile games back in the day where stuff didn't happen yet. But Graal Ol West really had a downfall in 2021 when Absalom took over the weapons, making them really, really strong. Having easily obtainable weapons be so strong was just one of the things that made Ol West have a horrible time. Here's why Ol West has no chance in redeeming itself. Content in West is very rarely seen. We get monthly auctions and a couple jobs that takes months and months to get to level 85 or more. But what happens after you already max out your jobs? What does Ol West offer and the other Graals don't? That's a very nice question, but I got the answer. And it's the ability to disappoint you. Yeah. Graal always offers nothing apart from auctions and a very nice leveling up system. But once you get those things scrapped, there's nothing really else to do apart from wait for holidays, see how a gun costs like 50k Graal, how it performs stats wise. You're very hard to earn an extra rifle. However, lucky for us, that isn't the case anymore because we have a certain someone who's amazing at doing stats.
Oh my god!
Other than waiting for holidays and auctions every month, there's nothing else to do in the game apart from basing and, well, basing, I guess, which is the only thing that always offers that promotes PvP. There's no side quests, there's no new systems, no new PvP aspects of the game. Everything's just stealth. Oh boy, my favorite and only activity in West, basing. Basing is by far the only attractive thing that always has. It's an amazing environment where you can show off how good your PvP skills are and how good your gang performs compared to the other gangs that are located on the other bases. Basing is cool, but it had an incredible decline at some point where nobody based. Gang used to war on the daily until some developer decided to screw everything up by adding a horrible system that punished you by being a big gang. I hated that update. That update was the worst thing that ever happened on Ol West. It's probably the reason he died too. Anyways, he'd punish you for being a big gang and force you to fight other big gangs, which essentially might sound like, oh wow, that's amazing. Big gangs versus big gangs. No more peace. Finally, new players stand a chance. Oh my god, you guys were so wrong. Well, that's actually the opposite. This new system locked out players even big gangs from picking up bases if they didn't have the requirements for them, making big gangs able to hold any base they wanted without the need to worry about smaller gangs taking it away from them. Because they couldn't. They just can't. Because they didn't have the required hours to even be able to hit flag. Other bases like Bank. Oh my god, Bank. Which was back in the day locked to 500 hours max. Well, gangs made like 7,000 gangs, and they made it to 500, and they kept repeating the process, making new players stand no chance against them or even take another base because of the requirement. The developers didn't do anything about it because they're never in the wrong. They release what whatever they release, everything is fault proof. And any player who decides to argue about that will always be wrong. Alright, before I start explaining why there's no new items on the game, I just want to talk to you guys about something that is very, very horrible. I hate it with my life. So you guys know, like back in the day, we used to play PC Growl without having any lag issues, no lag spikes or whatever. Well, that changed before they added I think they added like the Webgl client because Flash Player was being out continued, like discontinued or something. And basically, I just want to tell you guys how awful this bullshit is. It's so bad. You lag by doing anything, bro. And you can see this on the clip right now. There from there, the fucking game just lag spikes out of nowhere, man. Like I don't get it. Like you guys had a long time to fucking to prepare to launch a WebGL client because it was like they gave you a warning about Flash Player being like not usable in 2021, 2020, whatever. I don't remember. And they come with this bullshit that lag spikes on like every fucking 10 seconds. Anyway, so the current Ol West rarely releases any new items, and I'm not surprised since there's no development staff apart from a really horrible Gani artist. And even their head developer left the team, bro. Like, I still don't know the reason why he left, but I'm sure he won't be coming back anytime soon. I was a staff myself, and with the help of a talented graphics artist, we managed to make up to 30 new items. Yup, you heard me, bro. We made 30 new items. Only me and him. And this was back when we were still at trial staff, on the trial stage, too. Which leads up to what is the actual staff team doing? How does a team of trials beat up a staff team of over 20 members in releasing items and content? Like, I don't get it. How does that happen? I'm still curious to this day why two people are able to like do more in 3 months than a whole staff team like a year. It's very embarrassing. I will not really understand on why me and the other graphics artist managed to do more than a team. Always releases like one item every 4 to 6 months, and it's probably gonna be launched for like auctions because apparently everything else is not gonna do it. It's like they forgot about lottery. Lottery is so lottery is so good. Like people spend like millions and millions trying to get a chance to win items. So like 5 to 10 people win them, and then the USDers buy them from them. That's crazy. Apparently, auctions is the only thing getting people to grind Graal. That's for every month, apart from a holiday shop with like 5 new hats and 2 accessories, whatever. Auctions items are like the only way you're ever gonna get something good because everything else is dead. There's no spar. There's no PvP outside bases. There's like nothing. Graal has a YouTube channel which they use to upload videos and shorts and all sorts of stuff like that to gain a little bit of an audience. However, that isn't really gonna do enough to gain new players' interest. A lot of mobile games have ads and stuff like that on YouTube videos, even TikTok and other platforms that get most people interested in said game. Grail never did anything on that. There's no advertising on the game, and the only way the game currently gains popularity right now is either people spreading the game on their school or players migrating from Graal to Graal. We've seen people from Classic move to Ol West and people from Ol West move to Era. But other than that, there's no really new players around, or at least a few that do download the game and leave because the tutorial is like horrible and explains nothing about what the actual game is. Rare has a lot of cool things to do, but it's so sad that the actual company doesn't do anything to show off the game to a larger audience. If they're really planning to, it's not going to be anytime soon anyway. This is probably going to be my last video related to Graal, because I have no interest in playing the game anymore, nor I really have anything to upload it about it anymore. Since everything's just the same things, events, pacing, auctions. Graal has a lot of potential, but it's just wasted because they never do anything to promote the game outside its own audience. And it's the reason why Graal Ol West, or Graal in general, will never go back to what it used to be.